All you need for today's project is one skein of yarn and a crochet hook, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors. And we are going to make one of the cutest little cowls that I think I've come across. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to work with some Scarfie. All we need is one skein of your favorite color combination. This one is mustard and ice pink. Comes with 312 yards. It's a bulky 5. I'm going to use a 7mm crochet hook, and you're going to start off by chaining 65. Without twisting your chain, you are going to slip stitch into your first stitch to form a circle. So for round 1, we're going to be working on the right side. So we're going to chain 2, and half double crochet into the next chain, and into each chain all the way around. Now, if you're unfamiliar with a half double crochet, it is yarn over, insert your hook, pull your yarn through, yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops. And that is a half double crochet. When you make it all the way around, you should have 64 half double crochets, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of your chain 3, or not your chain 3, your chain 2, I am sorry. So then you will chain 2 again, and we're going to work 2 more rounds of half double crochet, and we're creating our border with this. We're still working on the right side of our work, so don't turn it. You just do 2 more rounds of half double crochet. When you finish with round 3, slip stitch to join into that starting chain 2. You're going to chain 1, you chain 1, and you're going to turn your work. So when you're working on the right side, your work is closest to you and the loop is further away. So when we turn our work, we're going to be working on the wrong side. Now, where we're working is further away from us. So we chained 1, we turned our work, and we're going to single crochet into each stitch all the way around. We are preparing ourselves, this is our setup round, for our next set of stitches. And you should still have a total of 64 stitches when you make it all the way around. When you make it all the way around, you're going to slip stitch to join into that starting chain. And we're still working on the wrong side. You're going to chain 3. It does not count as a stitch. Don't turn your work. We're going to keep working on the wrong side. So now we're going to do a bobble stitch. So you yarn over, go into your first single crochet, pull your yarn through, and then yarn over and go through 2 loops. Yarn over again, go back into the same stitch, pull your yarn through 2 loops. You now have 3 on your hook. Going to yarn over, go through again, pull through 2, yarn over, do it one more time to where you have 5 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you'll yarn over and pull through all of the loops. The next stitch is a double crochet, just a normal double crochet. Then the next stitch is another bobble. 1, 2, 3, and 4 till you have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops, then a double crochet in the next, and then a bobble. So you will alternate a bobble stitch and a double crochet stitch all the way around. And I will meet you back when I complete. When you complete that round, you slip stitch to the top of your chain 3, chain 1, and still working on the wrong side, you're going to do 1 round of single crochet. And when you get to the end of the round, you should still have 64 stitches. When you get to the end of the round, you slip stitch to join and you chain 3. Chain 3 does not count as a stitch. And we are going to do our bobble row round again. So you start with a bobble, and then in the next stitch, a double crochet, and then a bobble. So you're going to repeat these 2 rounds, the bobble and double, and then a round of single, until you reach about 10 to 11 inches high. And once we do that, we'll meet back up and we'll do the ending border. Just remember, don't turn your work. Keep working on the wrong side. The bobbles poke out on the right side of the fabric. So we'll meet back when we get all our rounds complete. Okay, so I am at about 10 3/4 inches, and the last row that I want to do on my body of this cowl is a single crochet row. We're going to slip stitch to join. We are going to chain 2, and we're going to turn our work. We're going to work back on the right side of the project. So we chain 2, turn our work, and we are going to do half double crochets in each stitch all the way around. When we get to the end of this round, we should still have 64 stitches. So I will meet you back when I have completed my round, and we'll see what to do next. So at the end of the round, you slip stitch to join in the top of your chain 2, chain 2, and we're going to do another round of half double crochet. Now what I like to do is you have your 3 lines. So you have your regular stitch and then this one. I like to, or your regular stitch here and this one back here. I like to work into these so that it creates this little ridge. This little ridge here just gives it a little added extra. But you don't have to work into that if you don't like that look. I just happen to like that look. Okay, so half double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and I will meet you back at the end of this round. So when you make it all the way around, you will slip stitch to join to the top of your chain 2, chain up 2, and we're going for another round of half double crochet. Working in those 2 loops that lets us form our nice little ridge there. And when you finish this round, you should have 64 stitches. So I will meet you back when I have completed my round. So when you've finished your 3 rows of half double crochet, when you come to the end of the 3rd row, you will slip stitch to the top of your chain 2. We're going to fasten off. Cut. And we need to work in our ends. This is how it is looking. It looks pretty cool. It's one of the things that I like about Scarfie yarn is usually the color transitions are just so smooth. And I can say this is a colorway where I would not have thought to put like pink and a mustard yellow together, but it actually goes pretty well. Okay, so let's get out our yarn needle. So get out our yarn needle, and we're going to work in our ends. I'm pulling it to where it'll be on the inside of my work. And we're going to go back and forth a couple of times. That'll help keep it from pulling out. Cut it off. Let's do the other side. Look at this fuzzy end. Again, I'm working to the inside of my work. And let's come down. I just pulled my needle right out. Alrighty. So this is what I like to call a one skein wonder. We took less than 1 skein of yarn. This is what I have left. It's not a lot, just enough to add to my scrap bin. And this is 312 yards, so I still have some yardage left there. Not enough to make anything with, but like if I had another skein of it and I needed just a little bit more to finish a project, this would be it. So, there it is. Easy, pretty, and it's a wonderful, quick, last-minute gift idea. whether it's a birthday or a Christmas or Mother's Day or whatever. It is a great last-minute gift idea. For more project ideas, if you click on this link right here in this corner, it'll take you directly there.